Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are at Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 75 presented by More Freedom Trucking. We have had, if you didn't see last week's video with the driver and team introductions, we have some changes in the series, and the biggest change is we have went to 42 drivers for this year, and we've also went to 24 points races and the All-Star race, which will be non-points and be halfway through the season. It'll be on Twitch. So those are the two biggest changes, and the other changes, I mean, go through, if you go and watch the other video, will be new car liveries, new teams, all the things. So make sure you go give that a watch and see all the changes that we've made for this season. One of the other things is that we now have the More Freedom Stock Car Racing is the sanctioning body for these races, and the race on Monday, which was the IROC at Daytona, that's falling under that umbrella of the More Freedom Stock Car Racing. So let's go through. We've got 42 drivers, so let's go through qualifying because it's going to take a minute. Starting on the pole is going to be the 799 of Mike Check 1-2. Starting second will be the number 25 of JTM 2588. Starting in third will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. On his outside will be the 911 of Danny Cybex. Starting fifth will be the number 88 of NM 2588. And on his outside will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. Starting seventh will be the 00 of Mudbone, and on his outside will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Starting ninth will be the number 7 of Seabass, and on his outside will be the number 66 of Syndicate J. Starting 11th will be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray, and on his outside will be the number 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Starting 13th will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos, and on his outside will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. Starting 15th will be the 619 of Balls Deep, and on his outside will be the number 51 of AJM 2588. Starting 17th will be the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside will be the number 34 of Super Snake. Starting 19th will be the 420 of Queen of Hearts, and on her outside will be the number 32 of Heck of a Duber. Starting 21st will be the number 42 of Mom Games Hard, and on her outside the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Starting 23rd will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle, and on his outside the number 72 of Duchess Baggins. Starting 25th will be the 55 of Ida, and on her outside the number 49 of Jetman. Starting 27th will be the number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon, and on her outside the number 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting 29th will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, and on her outside the number 23 of Fuller Than You. Starting 31st will be the 07 of Douche Baggins, and on his outside will be the 999 of Deviant Quadruple 9. Starting 33rd will be the number 33 of ZWTF, and on his outside will be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting 35th will be the number 11 of TC Roberts, and on his outside will be the 69 of Arco Creates. Starting 37th will be the number 80 of Hog Eric, and on his outside will be the number 13, last year's points champion, King of the Aces. Starting 39th will be the number 19 of XJ Snake, and on his outside will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000. And in the last row, starting 41st will be the 187 of Johnny T Homicidal, and on his outside will be the number 300 of Resemble. So that is your lineup today for the Daytona 75 presented by More Freedom Trucking. So I think the drivers are almost done with happy hour. They're getting their cars sorted out. Everything's going. And so, like I always say, let's go racing. Again, we're here at the Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 75. And one thing I wanted to mention is that there's been some reconfigurations to the cars over the break, and we should see some pit stops today for these cars. So look forward to that, and that could shake up the race and cause all kinds of havoc. We're going to see what happens. Let's go through your top 10 again real fast. Starting on the pole will be the 799 of Mike Check. Second will be the 25 of JTM 2588. Third will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Fourth will be the 911 of Danny Cybex. Fifth will be the 88 of NM 2588. Sixth will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. Seventh will be the 00 of Mudbone. Eighth will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Ninth will be the 7 of Seabass. And rounding out the top 10 will be the number 66 of Syndicate J. Don't get too worried if your favorite driver is starting in the back of this race, because this is a plate track, and there's going to be lots of passing, probably going to be lots of leaders as well. So we'll see how the racing goes. Leading us down to take the first green flag of the year is going to be that number 799 of Mike Check in that Outback Bunnings warehouse car. We're going to see the pace car now dropping down to pit road. Mike Check getting his car wound up. JTM on the outside. Those two KFB racing cars in row 2. Mike Check out to a little bit of a lead here after he getting a great jump on that green flag. Down into turns 1 and 2 they go. The number 1 on the inside and the number 25 on the outside. Great part about starting a new season is that this season is anybody's season right now. There's no points. We don't know who's going to be the winner of this race. We don't know who's going to be the winner of the season. But right now we've got the number 1 of Jamal Jackson down to the inside of that 799, and right behind him is going to be the number 88 of NM 2588, pushing him up to the front. And right behind NM is going to be Mudbone. So your leader on lap number 1 is going to be that number 1. How fitting. The number 1 leads lap number 1 here in More Freedom Series Season 2. Jamal Jackson, your leader right now here at Daytona. Down the backstretch, you can see him jockeying for position there in the back of the pack. The 00 of Mudbone down to the inside of that number 1 of Jamal Jackson, coming off turns 3 and 4 onto the front stretch and into the tri-oval. Like I said, there's going to be lots of changes for the lead as the 00 of Mudbone goes to the lead. That 00, I believe that's the Brothers Bond Bourbon car. And you've got the 40 of Veteran Chaos, who won earlier this week at the Iraq Series, down to the inside, making a great run down the backstretch. I'm sure he was very excited after winning that race, and now he's showing that he's not only good in that race, is that he's also good here. Looks like that KFB may have given him a great... KFB has some cars up at the front right now, because that 619 balls deep now down to the inside of his team at that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Let's see if he can make the pass down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4, the 40 and the 00. Looks like they've got it hooked up on that draft, and the 619 has to fall back, but the 40 getting a good run through turns 3 and 4, down to the front, onto the front stretch they go. The 00 still going to be your leader right there, coming down the block in front of that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. The 619, his teammate is on his outside now. The 420 of Queen of Hearts and the Versace car right there behind King of the, not King of the Aces. That's her fiance right there behind Veteran Chaos. So your leader's still going to be that 00, but there's plenty of movement right here in the back of the pack with the 420 coming up right there behind that 00. And the number 42 of Mom Games Hard now. Looks like MGH started way back in 21st, so halfway through the field, and she's already up to pretty much up to third, fourth position right here at the end of this lap. The 420 now down to the inside of that 00. Looking to take away the lead right there from the 00. Put that Aces to Z Motorsports, give them a little notch in their belt, get them a lap lead. But not to be outdone, here comes that number 42 of Mom Games Hard for G3 Motorsports. Onto the front stretch, into the tri-oval. That number 420 is going to be your leader with the 42, the 25, and then 96 and the 51 right there. So 3 MBR cars nose to tail right now. Underneath the number 42 of Mom Games Hard goes the number 25 with the 96 and the 51 behind him. MBR cars hooking up early right here. We'll see what they can do to push their teammate, the 25, to the lead. Queen of Hearts still going to be your leader right now. That low line looks like it's working really good so far into this race, but I mean, we're going to see what happens as things go on. Remember, your favorite driver is going to be scrolling across the top of the screen. The top 10 is always going to be there on the left-hand side. Let's see. I'm just such a great race so far. The 25 getting the draft off that off the 420 down the backstretch. Let's see if he makes a move going down into 3 and 4. Doesn't look like he's quite close enough just yet. Oh, the 42 of Mom Games Hard now down to the inside of that 25. She gets a great run through 3 and 4. Down into the tri-oval she goes, allowing that 420 to lead another lap here. Lots of jockeying for position back here in the back. Let's jump through this field. See if we got some 3 wide racing right here in the back of the pack. Looks like the 49 right there was in between 3 wide, but we do have some 3 wide. Looks like it's going to be the 799, the 20, and the 66 of Syndicate J. 799 and Mike Check, he's fallen way back already to 28th position. We'll see what happens as the race goes on. I think he should be able to come up there. And we got the number 10 of It's Somalian on the outside of that number 66 of Syndicate J. The 799 and Mike Check looks like he's going to push him through the middle. Jump back up here to the front, and it looks like the 00 of Mudbone is going to come back to get in front of that 420 and take the lead back over. That looks like that's going to be his 5th lap led so far, so a great run for him right now. And Mudbone, you can see those orange stripes on the back of the cars, so those cars with orange stripes on the back, that denotes that those are rookies to the series, and Mudbone and the 420 of Queen of Hearts, those are both rookies here in the series. Ice Cream and JTM, and we got four of the lady drivers right there. The number 6, the 22, the 420. Oh, and there's Mom Games Hard too. So The ladies of the series are pushing their way up to the front to try to get up here to lead those laps. Mudbone's still going to be your leader. Ice Cream Some Days, great run into turns 1 and 2 and down to the bottom out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. Spoopy goes with that number 20, that 00, then drops back down right in front of that number 33 is EWTF, trying to make it 3 wide down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Sailor Spoopy Moon with a fantastic move to get underneath that number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Right behind her, pushing her to the front, is going to be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. And we're going to see what the timing and scoring shows us here. That was really close at the line for Spoopy and Ice Cream Some Days. Down the backstretch they go. And your leader officially is going to be that number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. And right behind her is going to be that 29 of Wishbone Attack. And behind him is going to be the number 11 of TC Roberts, who started in 35th position today. And I also see Hog Eric up there, who started in 37th. So slowly working their way up to the front for that number 11 and that number 80. The 95 is Zed Brunna. Pretty sure he started pretty deep as well. So your front row right now is going to be the 22 and the 6. Sailor Spoopy Moon and Ice Cream Some Days. Right behind them are going to be the 29 and the 33. Aces to Zed Race Motorsports is making quite a showing right now with the number 6 and the number 11 right there. And can't forget about Zed Brunna himself. But your leader still here with 15 laps to go is going to be the number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon for Duber Duber Racing. Some fantastic racing through the field. We got 3 wide back here with Syndicate J now down on the bottom with the 49 of Jetman behind him. We'll see what we do. We're coming down into the tri-oval. Looks like Spoopy's going to lead that lap again. We still got 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. The 72 of Duchess and the 1 of Jamal Jackson caught up in the middle right there. Jamal started way up in 3rd place, and he's currently running back in 22nd. But still, we still have 14 laps to go, and I'm pretty sure that these drivers are going to have to pit. So it's still anybody's race at this point. But back up here at the front, let's jump back up here to the front. And Spoopy and Ice Cream are still leading the way right here. 1st and 2nd. And it looks like Ice Cream is going to barely beat out Spoopy for the lead right here. The last time around, yeah, because it was 8 thousandths of a second was the split between 1st and 2nd. So Ice Cream is going to lead that lap. They're kind of trading laps right here. Actually, that was Ice Cream's first lap led. Let's go through it. Yeah. The fastest lap on the day currently is going to be by the number 11 of TC Roberts at 209.309 miles per hour. So that would explain why he's way up here at the front right now. But still, your leader looks like it's going to be Spoopy this time around, but just barely in front of that number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. It looks like the drivers behind him are getting kind of antsy. You can see the 29 of Wishbone Attack sticking his nose down underneath that number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Let's see what he does down the backstretch here. Coming down the backstretch and getting ready to go into turns 3 and 4. Duchess down there in the middle. I'm not sure if she's got an issue. Let's jump through into the field, see if she's got an issue. Coming out of 3 and 4. She's just in the middle, 3 wide. She's back up too wide now. I thought she may have had an issue dropping down to the bottom of the track like that. It looked like she might have been trying to go into the pits. Jockeying for position right here, looks like. Got to get back up to the front. So many drivers this year. Having so many drivers makes it, a little bit difficult to get back to the front of the pack because you just got to scroll through all the cars. The 619 looks like he's moving around back there trying to get a better line through the turn, trying to get up to the front. But these two cars of Sailor Spoopy Moon and Ice Cream Some Days are just leading this field around. There goes the 40 of Veteran Chaos into the pits. We'll see who else we got pitting right here. Lap 20 of 30 right now with 10 laps to go. We're probably getting pretty close to pit stops. Down the backstretch, the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days gets about a half a car length on that. Number 22 is Sailor Spoopy Moon with that draft. The 29 going way high right there, pushing the 33 up. It looks like we're going to have a ton of cars coming in right now. So many cars coming in right now for their pit stop here on lap 20. That's going to put, I'm guessing that's probably going to put Sailor Spoopy Moon up here. Or, I'm sorry, Ice Cream Some Days is probably going to be your leader. Let's find out. So Ice Cream, your current leader. But the 29 and the 25, those two MBR cars, hooking up down to the bottom underneath that number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Oh, JTM thought better of it, trying to go around that number 40. Looks like he's getting ready to come into the pits. The 29, all four of those cars are coming in the pits, and it looks like the 799 of Mike Check is going to stay out, lead this lap. And with Eric Hogg right behind him, so we've got lots of different pit strategies going on right here. We're going to see how all of this pit strategy and everything else shakes out as we go. There's the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. It looks like it's showing that number 80 of Hog Eric as your leader right now. So there's your leader, the number 80 of Hog Eric. I'm guessing he's coming in this time, but we're going to find out. And there comes Eric and Ida and JTM or AJM 2588 and the 71 of Kung Fu Beer into the pits with 8 laps remaining. That might allow. Oh, we got a yellow flag, folks. Let's go see if we can figure out where this yellow. It looks like we've got an accident. Oh my goodness. We've got a huge accident up here, and it looks like we're going to have some cars out of the race. So that's not going to be great for those folks that were pitting and who are currently a lap down. They're going to be stuck a lap down. This is just not great for them. Let's see if we can get caught up to the leader, and then we will jump back to... We'll find the pace car. There we go. So there's the pace car. So let's go and see what happened. It looked like the number 3 of Geek Girl Games was involved in that. I think. So let's go see what happened here. An unfortunate situation here. It looks like the number 25 and the number 619 of JTM and Balls Deep get into it here coming out of the pits. Looks like the 619 was trying to go around him, and JTM slid up into his right rear quarter panel, and it's actually going to collect one of the better cars on the day, that number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. So let's go through and let's look at this replay real fast. So as you can see, and then we had, oh my goodness. And G3 with nowhere to go right here, clips that 619 and slides into that 999 of Deviant. And I think both of these cars are going to be out. You can see lots of damage right there on several of these cars. So we'll go through that damage here in a moment. So involved in that accident are going to be the number 999 of Deviant 999, the number 3 of Geek Girl Games, the 25 of JTM 2588. Looks like the 69 of Arco Creates was involved. The 619 of Balls Deep. Possibly the 66, the 10, and the 07. Syndicate J, It's a Alien, and Douche Baggins. Out of the race right now is going to be that 619 of Balls Deep. The 25 of JTM is out of the race. The 3 of Geek Girl Games and the 999 of Deviant 999 all out of this race right now. So currently it's showing Dom Kizzle as the leader right here. I'm not sure if it looks like the 1, the 911, and the 300 are on the tail end of the lead lap. I believe that we're going to go back to green before the end of this race. So I think we're going to get 3 laps to go when we come around. So your leader right now is that number 47 of Dom Kizzle. In second place is going to be the number 80 of Hog Eric. Third place will be the 55 of Ida. Fourth will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Fifth will be the 51 of AJM 2588. Sixth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Seventh will be the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Eighth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Ninth will be the 19 of XJ Snake. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 00 of Mudbone. And I also, the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon was involved in that accident, but she's still out on the track. So we'll see how her car performs. I'm hoping we get the one to go here with 3 laps to go, or it's going to be like a green-white checker finish. I'm not sure. We're about to find out. I'm not sure if they're going to give those front 4 cars a pass around, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to put 4 cars on the inside line. That's going to be Syndicate J, It's a Alien, Douche Baggins, and Arco Creates are going to get sent down to the inside line. So that'll at least bunch up our leaders. Let's see what the pace car does here with 4 laps to... We're actually going to have 3 laps, around 3 laps remaining here. And we might have 2 laps to... Oh, it looks like the 69 of Arco Creates just blew his motor. So we definitely have 1 lap to go here before we go back to green. We're going to see what happens. You can see those cars are beat up on. Spoopy hanging out there in the back. Her car is just super beat up right now. So let's jump back to that 47 of Dom Kizzle. He's going to be your leader. Again, second place is going to be that number 80 of Hog Eric. If we go back to caution here because of Arco's car, that'll end this race. So we're gonna see what happens. Again, the 300, the 911, and the 1 are on the very tail end of the lead lap right now. And Syndicate J and It's Some Alien and the 07 of Douche Baggins are all 1 lap down to the leader, the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. So Dom is sitting in the catbird seat, as you would say, right here, with 3 lap cars between him and the 80 of Hog Eric, and those 3 lap cars of those 3 cars on the tail end of the lead lap right there. And does the pace car drop in? We're about to find out. And the pace car is in, leading them down to take the green flag. Is going to be the 300 of Resemble, but your leader on the race is going to be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Down into 1 and 2. Looks like we got the yellow flag is back. Nope, green flag, green flag. We got green flag. We got green flag. I thought it was they were throwing the yellow flag again. So the 55 of Ida now down to the inside of that number 80 of Hall Garrick, and right behind her is going to be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Ida with a great start. The 47 of Dom Kizzle now down to the inside. Everybody's starting to shake it up now. We're going to see what Ida can do here. See what she can do to catch up to that number 47 of Dom Kizzle, or is it going to be the 71? Is it going to be the 80? We also got the 51 of AGM 2588 and the 29 of Wishbone Attack right there. So your leader still is going to be that number 47 of Dom Kizzle. Down into 1 and 2. Those cars are getting wound up right now. The 51 of AJM 2588 now down to the inside of that number 80 of Hall Garrick. And that's going to be for the 4th position. But our race right here is for the lead. We're going to get the white flag. We're going to get 1 to go as we cross the stripe here. We're going to see what Ida can do with the number 10 of It's Somalian and see if that 71 of Kung Fu Beer can push her up to the front for this last lap, or if she's going to get stuck right there behind Alien. So we got 1 lap to go here. And the Daytona 75 presented by More Freedom Trucking. Ida now down to the inside of that number 10 of It's Somalian. She's going to make it a race right here before the end of for the win. Ida now down to the inside of the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Down the backstretch they go. Dom Kizzle on the outside, Ida on the inside. The 71 of Kung Fu Beer down. Looks like he might be trying to make down to the inside, but it's going to be the 55 of Ida. She's down on the inside of that 911. Doing the pick. Down into the trioval they come. Here comes that number 55 of Ida. Down to the end. And Ida is going to be your winner, taking the checkered flag right there over the number 71 of Kung Fu Beer and the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. And that is going to be Ida's only lap led on the day, is going to be the final lap coming from 2 or 3 cars back, making that run. A heck of a run by her, getting pushed to the front by the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. And the 55 of Ida is your winner today here at Daytona. An amazing, amazing restart. Amazing finish to this race. Let's go through your top 10. So again, your winner is going to be the 55 of Ida. Second place is going to be that number 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Third place will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Fourth place will be the 51 of AJM 2588. Fifth place will be the 33 of ZWTF. Sixth place will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Seventh will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Eighth place will be the 00 of Mudbone. Ninth place will be the 7 of Seabass. And rounding out the top 10 will be the number 80 of Hall Garrick. So fantastic, fantastic run by Ida right there at the very end to take that win, to just pull it away from Dom Kizzle. Fantastic job by her. So next week, we are going to Martinsville. We're going to go to the track that's affectionately known as a paperclip. So that's going to be an amazing race. All 42 of these cars packed into that little track next week. We'll see who your points. So your points are going to be on the screen right here, so we can know. You'll know who the points leaders are. And yeah, that was an amazing end to that race. That late race caution really really bunched up the field and we had a great end of that race. So yeah, I'm super excited for the rest of the season. It's going to be amazing. All 42 of these drivers, and Ida gets her first win of this season, second win in the series. And yeah, that's going to do it for me today. Congratulations to Ida on this win, and we will see you next week at Martinsville. Take care.